The Facebook Pixel is a piece of code that you place on your website. It helps you track conversions from Facebook ads, optimize your ads based on collected data, build targeted audiences for future advertisements, and remarket to qualified leads. These are people that have taken some kind of action on your website. The Facebook Pixel works by placing a small piece of code on your website, and then you set up a conversion for it to track. This could be an event or action like adding an item to a shopping cart. Simply speaking, when this web page loads, it'll fire the pixel, letting Facebook know that a conversion has taken place. Facebook then matches that conversion event against the people who saw it or clicked on your advertisement. This way, you're able to track the return on investment specific to your Facebook advertising. As Facebook collects more and more data, it'll continue to automatically refire your targeting to maximize profits. Let's take a look at how to find, set up, and install your Facebook Pixel. The first step will be creating the pixel itself. You'll head to your Ads Manager, and from that menu, you can select Pixels. You might need to select All Tools, and you'll find it right under the Measure and Report column. From there, you'll land on a dashboard similar to the one you see here. You'll notice that we have already set up our pixel, and that's called Henry Twill's Pixel. That's the name that we created for it. If you have not yet done so, Facebook will quickly walk you through those steps, and it'll be different steps like entering a name and ensuring you've checked the box of terms and conditions. What's great is you only need to create one Facebook pixel per account, and once it's set up, it's ready to go. Let's take a look at the different ways that we can add the code. I'm going to head over to the Setup option. It's here that we can select a setup method for the pixel. The top option is to add code using a partner integration. So if your website is on Squarespace, Shopify, or even WordPress, you're able to add the code using what's called a partner integration. So the best way to do that is to head over to your website provider like Squarespace, log in, and find where you're going to set up the Facebook Pixel. If you choose this option, it's going to walk you through that. So your next step of action will be to head over to Squarespace or your website provider and find that integration where you'll add that Facebook Pixel. The second option is to manually add the pixel code to your website. This is great if you have a web designer or a techie friend that knows how to do this for you. Lastly, and probably the most easiest way, is to email instructions to your website developer or /techie friend. And then when you select it, what it's going to do is it is actually going to pop all the information that that person needs into one easy email. You'll also notice that you'll have a Facebook Pixel ID. Often this is all you'll need for the specific integration if you're using Shopify or Squarespace. So you'll notice this Pixel ID as well. If I scroll down, this is where we can find the base code as well as the event code. We're going to go over the conversions and what that looks like. If this is totally overwhelming, make sure that you get that techie friend to install it for you. Now, back on the dashboard is where we can see all our various data sources. So it's here that we can see all of our pixels and what's going on with them. We'll notice that the last firing we received was 34 days ago, so that might be something that if you see something similar, you'll want to take a look at. Below that is custom conversions. This is where you are going to tell your Facebook Pixel what you want to specifically be tracking, and you're going to set up what are called custom conversions. Here we have a custom conversion set up for a thank you page, and basically we're saying we want to know every time someone has reached our thank you page. Below that are our partner integrations. So this is where, and is another space where you can find your specific partner or website or tool that you're using and go through the steps of actually integrating the pixel into that specific tool. If you haven't already done so, get your Facebook Pixel set up and add it into your website. Then you can begin to create some custom conversions that help you take your advertising efforts to the next level, or at least track the success of your ads.